Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that calls to your intuition, and we'll begin. All right, for those of you who chose this humble orange stone, we have, actually I really like it. It's kind of multicolored quartz. We have the Death card, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Two of Coins. All right, so you may be feeling like there's an end to something. And I feel like this agreement can put an end to something, which is all right. For many of you, this agreement or this seeing eye to eye, this, feeling like you're on equal footing, understood by someone, this can be a good partnership. Maybe you and a partner have a really good talk and you come to a new understanding that something needs to change, or there's something new coming in that needs to come in, right? We're done with something, right? or and this could have to do, by the way, with money or with balance, fairness, keeping things balanced, or busyness. Just the challenge of balancing everything. And practical things, those are coins. So these are practical, tangible money. It can be health. It can be responsibilities, relationships that bring security. So that might be very good news for you. For some of you, there's a different meaning to these cards, and this is about an end that has been challenging, I feel like. But the Two of Cups and the Two of Coins suggest to me it's all right. You're handling it. You're managing it. There may be turbulence in the background there, but look at you. You're the nimble juggler. You're able to maintain your security. You're able to keep going and keep balancing. And not only that, but there's some seeing eye to eye with somebody you're working with or somebody you're supported by. So because of the strengths in your ability and your connections, your relationship, your ability to communicate, perhaps, it's all right. Even though whatever end this is may be challenging, it's all right. You are managing, you will manage. So I like these cards. They're very good cards that way. Okay, for those of you who chose the pink stone, the pink quartz, we have the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. All right. Well, these are all minor arcana, not a big deal, but there's something that maybe has brought you a little low. It could be thoughts. Swords can be thoughts. It can be words, somebody's words. It can be feeling like a martyr. It can be sort of like feeling, sort of like uncared for or sacrificing too much. It's depleted you. But this can be a lot of different things. It is minor arcana, by the way, and it is a 10, meaning that's enough of that. Completion, fed up, no more. Now the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups tell a story. So the Five of Cups is saying, don't spend too much time looking back at the past. Don't spend too much time dwelling on that, because that will make you sad. Look at the two cups that remain, or even take some time alone to feed your soul. Those are cups that are upright. So this is emotion that's upright. Maybe there's a lot to sort through, but there's a lot of positive in there too. These are upright cups, not spilled cups. There's a lot of reason for satisfaction. However, the Eight, I always say it's sort of like you go on a little bit of an internal journey, and you may walk as well, but the Eight can be reflecting on what's missing. The Nine is the wish card, right? The Nine is the satisfied merchant, right? So the Eight can be spending some time thinking, sorting through your emotions and what is missing. So you're better if you do this rather than regret. Don't even look at the past. Don't even worry about it. And like I said, these are minor arcana things. These are not huge deals, but it's sort of like you know how that is? We can have a day where we turn something around, and with this 10 being a completion card, you may turn a pattern around that's been going on for a little while, a few days, maybe longer, or a pattern you tend to get in. And a good time to turn that around and get to what you wish, get to what you want, get to emotional satisfaction. So sometimes these cards come up, Spirit brings them just to say, oh, don't do that, you know. You know, in fact, think about the future and your wishes coming to you. Sometimes it's hard for us to keep envisioning positives, especially if we're tired or we feel kind of picked on or something like that. And Spirit wants to get us back to expecting positives. For those of you who chose the moonstone, we have all minor arcana again. We have the 7 of Swords, we have the 8 of Coins, we have the 3 of Cups. So the 7 of Swords is a hidden agenda. Now, you know, these are minor arcana, probably not a big deal, but there may be somebody today who is wanting more than their fair share. Maybe they have thoughts that they're not going to do this and they're not going to do that. They're going to have this and they're going to have that, you know, sort of self-interested kind of, you know, trying to get away with something kind of thoughts. Maybe that's a plan they have. It's nothing major, but I'm saying it could be that you should be on the lookout. Spirit might say, hey, you know, pay attention because there might be something you need to address. Or simply avoid. Sometimes it's just avoid. But otherwise, we have the 8 of Coins here, which is productivity. It's learning. It's the apprentice. It's, you know, he's not doing miserable work. He's just steadfastly producing a lot. So that can be about work. That can be about something you're creating with your hands, something tangible, something you're learning. So that's, I always feel like that's a fine card. And then we have the 3 of Cups, which is saying time to celebrate as well, time to enjoy, time to, you know, sometimes this card can also come up when we have a hidden agenda that we're just not telling everybody. It might be a plan. These are minor arcana. Maybe you have a daily plan today to do this and this and get that done, and then celebrate. Have some relaxation time. Sort of, even if it's not in a group of people, just a celebrating, you know, your own productivity, your own victory. So this is lovely. This can also be a positive interaction with friends, people who are like friends to you, family, but they're like friends. So these really are good cards. They really are. One card that says, oh, be on the lookout for that, but really it's a good day. These are good cards for today. Yes. All right. For those of you who chose this beautiful lime green stone, we have minor arcana again. 5 of Coins, 9 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. All right. So these are good cards. The 9 of Swords comes to say, please don't worry. The 5 of Coins, this is something, there may be a perceived lack somewhere, or feeling shut out in the cold, feeling like you're missing out on something. Could be financial, could be health, good health, but feeling a sense of lack there. And it's temporary, it's transient, it's a 5. That's not an even number. It's a transient kind of number. So, you know, these two are on their way into the church where there's abundance and warmth inside. But there can be a tendency to want to obsess or ruminate on that lack, worry about it, try to figure it out with these 9 of Swords. Swords are suggesting a lot of intellectual power and energy there. But that 9 of Swords, those swords are going nowhere because they're in fact maybe keeping that person up at night. It's just analysis that's going nowhere. I'm wondering with this 10 of Cups if that means that there's a change in perspective needed. The 10 of Cups would be completion, like things are all basically fine underneath emotionally, like we have emotional security here, maybe security of relationship, security of connection, security in your household. Cups are emotion. Cups are emotion. Sources of emotional satisfaction for sure. So the Ten of Cups is reassuring you that you've got a lot of things going well. You've got a lot of things going right. So whatever lack this is, or perceived lack, I think we always, when we get this card, it's Spirit saying, please don't do that. It's a little heads up. It's not a, this is what's going to happen. It's a, I'm showing you this so you can avoid this kind of card. And so there are some situations that no matter how much we think about them, it's not going to work. They just simply have to pass. Like this one, you know, like I said, these two are about to go into the church where there's plenty. So sometimes they just have to pass. And sometimes there's nothing we can do about them today, but there will be tomorrow or the next day. And Spirit would say, okay, then focus on what you've got going for you. And maybe it's focus on family, focus on gratitude for what you've created, you know, some security you've created. So I feel like that's a comforting card. Sometimes can be help from the other side as well, family on the other side. All right, well, I think we've got some good input today. I thank you all so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.